Hello, my name is Jonathan, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Stronger After VSG. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG surgery, in February of 2021, and if you'd like to hear about my experience and my journey and where I'd like to take this channel, then I hope that you stick around. Most people start their YouTube channel around VSG close to when they get their procedure done. A lot of channels start during the pre-op diet. Some channels start right after they get the surgery. But that's not what this channel is going to be about. This channel is going to start 8 months after my procedure. Today is actually my 8-month surgery. And there are a number of reasons why I'm starting my channel now, why I didn't start it earlier. The largest one is that I felt that I needed to put all of my energy and all of my focus into making this procedure successful early on, and I didn't have the stability in my life to be able to share what was going on then. But now that I'm 8 months out and I feel like I have a little more stability, a little more time, a little more energy, I would like to share about what my journey has been like and where my journey might be going. And this comes from an abundance of gratitude to all of the YouTubers who have shared their journey so authentically, so transparently, that I would like to give back a little bit. I probably start my day watching 5 to 10 VSG related videos on YouTube. They help me to stay grounded. They remind me of where I've been. They hopefully show me a little bit of where I might be going. And one of the things I've noticed is that most of the YouTube content around VSG is on the first 6 months of the journey. There's a lot less videos that talk about the journey 6 months after the procedure. Some people just stop posting their videos. It seems like some people feel like after 6 months the changes aren't as dramatic, there isn't as much to share about, and so they stop posting. But I, for one, would like to know about the consistency and stability of what I might be facing later on after my surgery. And so I'd like to fill that void a little bit. I'd like to share my journey for the next 6 to 18 months. And part of how I'm neurodivergent is that setting boundaries and expectations is really important to me. It helps me to thrive in this world. And so I want to just upfront set that boundary and expectation for all of you guys and let you know that I am committed to sharing my journey for the next 6 to 18 months. To let you know that you can come back to content to see what life has been like for me. I'm 36 years old. My pronouns are he, him, his. And my highest recorded weight was 360 pounds. I don't have a lot of videos or pictures of me at that weight, but I tried really hard to find some, and I'm gonna post them here. And to be honest, it was pretty painful to find these photos and to post them here. And maybe tapping into some of that sadness is good for me, will help me to keep the positive changes in my life a bit more durable. I think like anyone who was morbidly obese, they don't like having pictures of them taken. But I remember when each of these photos were taken, and I don't remember being sad at all. I, in fact, remember being actually pretty happy and pretty joyous when each of these photos were taken. But looking at the photos now, I feel a distinct sadness for that person. But I don't feel a sadness for them now. I feel hope for them now. My surgical weight was 350 pounds. And I refuse to give what my current weight is. It's not that I'm not proud of it. It's not that it's a secret. It's not that I won't ever talk about it. I probably will share about it in future videos, but the reason that I'm refusing to give it right now is because comparing myself to others, to what they lost and how fast they lost it, have been some of the most painful and unhealthy parts of my journey so far. And I refuse to be a part of that system. I don't want people to compare their weight to me. I don't want them to compare their timeline to me. I want people to get wisdom. I want people to get knowledge, and perhaps more than anything, I want people to get hope from watching these videos. So instead of giving my statistics here about how much I weigh, I am going to share a photo of what I currently look like. This was a picture that I took of an outfit right before I walked into work today, and I felt really good wearing this outfit into work. I'm also going to share a non-scale victory, or a NSV in the VSG lingo, you might say. This was the Apple Watch tracking of a 10-mile run that I did this week. I'm in the late stages of training for a half marathon. I'm actually going to be running a half marathon in about a week and a half. And I tracked this run. It was one of the last long runs that I needed to do. And I can't tell you how proud I was of myself after this run. Of how much stronger I felt mentally and physically from doing this run. And that's part of what I'd like to share on this YouTube channel. I'd like to share a little bit about how I got into running, how I went from not being able to run 30 seconds on a treadmill to now being able to run 10 miles up a hill, how I got to be in a place where I could envision myself running a half marathon, because I certainly couldn't picture that for myself before the surgery. Even right after the surgery, I didn't think it was something that I could do, and yet here I am being transformed into someone who can do that. I get the feeling that Some people, when they get their VSG procedure, they're trying to become less of them. They're trying to hit a certain number on the scale. We tend to glorify and celebrate Wonderland. And don't get me wrong, I will share in the joy and cheer anyone on who hits Wonderland if it's something that makes them happy, if it's something that brings them joy. But for me, I wasn't targeting a number on a scale. For me, I wanted to become more of me, not less of me. I felt that all of my excess weight was preventing me from interacting with the world in the way that I wanted to interact with it. That I wasn't a part of the world in some ways. And in some ways I still feel that imposter syndrome. That I don't have a membership card to interact with people or to do certain things or to go certain places. And part of my journey has been trying to overcome that. And the way that I'm trying to overcome that is to become more of me. And that's where the name from this channel comes from. Stronger after VSG, not less of me after VSG. Because I wanted to become stronger. I want to become stronger. Stronger physically, stronger emotionally, stronger mentally, and really, really importantly, stronger spiritually. And I have felt some of those transformations already, and I hope to document more of those transformations with this channel. And so if you'd like to hear more about those transformations, if you'd like to be with me along for this journey to watch transformations happen in my life, then I hope you consider subscribing. But for now, let me close the video with this and remind myself, more than anyone, to be kind to myself and to be kind to others.